This video will present 3 MLB picks that are backed by one of my 19 baseball betting strategies. Before unveiling those betting tips, I wanted to thank you again for showing up to yesterday's live stream. But more importantly, I wanted to apologize for the awful sound quality. I ran into a technical problem and could not fix it in time before the live stream began. I will make sure it doesn't happen again in the future. Speaking of yesterday, the official picks I shared with you generated a 2-2 record, while the lean was a winner. Let's build some momentum and make some money together today, May 25th. The first system pick in Major League Baseball goes to the Miami Marlins playing at Coors Field in Colorado. The pick in question is supported by the blowout number 1 system that has proven to show long-term profit when backing teams coming off a blowout win by a margin of at least 8 runs if they are facing the same opponent today. In this case, Miami destroyed the Rockies 10-2 last night, which means they indeed won by a margin of at least 8 runs. Since the Marlins are facing those same Rockies again today, we must put our money on Miami, according to this betting angle. Now, do I grade it as an official pick, a lean, or a play to avoid? The answer is, I like it enough to make it an official betting play for today. Braxton Garrett will take the mound for the Marlins. I feel like this guy is underrated. His numbers look quite ordinary on the surface, but if you toss out an 11-run nightmare against the Braves, he owns a 2.56 ERA, along with a great 1.09 whip statistic. As a matter of fact, he has allowed 2 runs or less in 7 of his 9 starts this year. That's excellent. Garrett will face Kyle Freeland, a pitcher that I have backed on a few occasions this season. He has had his ups and downs, but overall he has done a fine job. This is not necessarily a top-notch bet, but I am grading it an official bet nonetheless. Go Marlins! The second system pick for today is backed by the comeback system. How does it work, are you asking? Let me explain. Suppose a team came back from a deficit of at least 4 runs before winning the game the previous day. If that team has a money line which is better than -175 in the American format, or 1.57 in decimal, and they are facing the same squad today, then we should bet them to continue their momentum and win today's contest. Yesterday, the Orioles trailed 5-1 before storming back for a 9-6 victory at Yankee Stadium. Since Baltimore is indeed facing New York again, and their money line is much higher than -175, then by virtue of this system, we should be backing the Orioles as small underdogs today. That represents today's second system pick in Major League Baseball. That being said, I'm not sure I like this play that much. Yes, Kyle Gibson has performed better than Clark Schmidt, but the latter starter has been improving lately, and that would make me uncomfortable if fading him. In fact, Schmidt has surrendered 2 runs or less in 3 of his past 4 outings. His lone bad game during this stretch was against Tampa Bay, a team that has scored the second highest number of runs this season in the big leagues. Moreover, Gibson has struggled a lot against the Yankees in his career, as evidenced by his 1-6 record, coupled with an ugly 6.75 ERA. I am hesitating between grading it a lean or an avoid. And my final call is to stay away. I don't remember observing something like this over the past several years, but for the fourth straight day, we have the scoring drought betting strategy suggesting to back the Seattle Mariners at home against the Oakland A's. So far, it has worked well since the Mariners have won the first 3 games of the series. If I remember correctly, I rated all of them as leans. I liked them all, but I'm not a big fan of putting a wager on such low odds. Today, DraftKings has the best odds on Seattle as of 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, with a line of -240 in American format, or 1.42 in decimal. Again, this is quite tempting given how bad the A's are playing, and also due to the fact that we have Logan Gilbert starting for Seattle. In 9 starts, he has never given up more than 4 runs. His whip statistic of 1.0 is also exceptional. The only source of concern is his counterpart, JP Sears. Don't sleep on him. His 4.99 ERA is not impressive, but the league average in terms of the whip statistic is 1.30, while Sears' number sits at 1.15, which is very solid. During his 3 outings in May, he posted a 3.57 ERA. He also has a high strikeout rate. This could potentially be a low-scoring game, in which case taking a huge favorite becomes a risky proposition. So, for the 4th straight day, I will make it a lean. But if you feel like giving it a shot, I would not be against the idea. It's up to you, my friend. I have already posted another official pick on mjpicks.com, and I am likely to add 1 or 2 more during the day, for those of you who invested in a paid subscription plan on that platform. A big thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow for more MLB predictions.